Oh, good morning, my friends. Let me fix my camera. I haven't been live on Facebook forever. Hi. Today I'm going to bring you a bright spring makeup trend, and I'm so excited to share with you. I was watching, I follow some other makeup artists on Instagram, and he did a makeup look that was like this crazy strong, monochromatic, and kind of an ombre shades of orange on the model's face. I was like, oh, that's cool, because and it's one of the trends of the season. So I wanted to show you how to take the trend and make it work for you. Always. Like, that's always what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a monochromatic, very bright pink look, okay? Because I'm a cool girl. If you are a warm girl, stick with the orangey peach that he did. And so I'll tell you kind of your counterparts as I go through this. So if you are a cool girl, if you are summer or winter, stick with me on this look and these colors. But a warm girl, you're an autumn or a spring, you can definitely do the orange side and the peachy side of this. Okay, so it's all going to be really bright. And you have the, of course, flexibility to how bright you want to do it. So in the makeup artist that I was watching, he of course did it crazy bright. It's a model in a fashion show, and they do outrageous things. So think about that. Like, you can go really nuts, or you can tame it down to a daily focus. Of course, I'm going to take it to a daily focus. I might touch it up just a little bit, but pretty much I'm going to make it wearable for Kansas City. So, that's a whole different vibe in itself. Okay. So first of all, get your brows on. If you have not gotten a brow kit, first of all, they're going to sell out, so you better hurry. They come in 3 colors. They are just beautiful. It's everything you need: a pomade, a powder, a highlighter. They are so cool. The price point is amazing, especially if you are used to buying a brow kit from another brand that's also really good. You're going to pay about half. Okay, so you're going to want it, and they are limited edition, so they will sell out. Okay, so brows done, your eye primer or your concealer on your eyes, and then let's hit this monochromatic. So I'm going to use Blossom as my super light color that I'm going to come right here on the inside corner. And we're going to pop my eyes and make them look brighter and more awake, more alive, like all the things. And then if you use your brow kit, you would already have a little bit of that light powder underneath your brows. So just so you know, that comes in that kit, and it really accentuates your arch and your brow. And then, and you can do a little bit of shimmer too. So as a cool girl, so first of all, warm girl on the highlighter, Biscotti, I used Blossom. One's pink undertoned, one is yellow undertoned. And then rose gold is going to be really pretty if you want to add a little bit of a shimmer to it. Candlelight would be pretty, moonstone, anything like that. If you want to pop a little bit of a shimmer in that area, you can absolutely do that. Let me do a little bit of rose gold right there on that beginning part of your lid. And that's going to be really appropriate for warm or cools. Okay, and so now as my bright pink spring that I'm going to do, I'm going to head into my cheek palette. Do not worry and think that your cheeks are for cheeks and your eyes are for eyes, and no, that's not the case. Go nuts, get crazy, do it everywhere. So don't be confined to that. Like the brow kit, the powder of the brow kit, it's a great eyeshadow as well. So don't be confined by the label. In more ways than one. So I am going to take, as my bright pink, I'm going to take, that's a good question. I think I'm going to take Desert Rose. The Desert Rose looks a little bit brown on, but it does pull a lot brighter on. So I'm going to take Desert Rose, and I'm going to go in the mid-tone. And I'm going to get that pretty, that's why I always put my bangs up with tutorials. I end up highlighting them. Okay, right in the crease there, and make sure it's higher than your crease if you have a hooded eye or a deep set eye, that you can see it when your eyes are open. I'm going to take some Rogue Rose and give that a little bit, I want that a little bit more bright, a little bit more punchy. So my crease is down here, so I don't want it down there because you would never ever see it. So it's a little bit above my crease. Really, you can see how much more you can see my eyeball here than here. There, you see my hood, you see all of that. Here, you actually starting to see the eyeball, the blue, that part of it. That is what a well-placed matte mid-tone will do for you. And I'm only going 3/4 of the way over because that's going to make your eyes look bigger. And we can still do the bright spring trend and be flattering at the same time. There is no reason you shouldn't be wearing a trend if it's not flattering, A. But there's always a way to make a trend flattering. So above your brow, your hood, right there. And then I'm going to take Wineberry. So, okay, sorry, my warm girls. I did Rogue Rose and Desert Rose. You would do Juicy Peach. Super beautiful for you. Now, the next one I'm going to do Wineberry. You would do Hot Coral. And this is going to be my bright color. And I do want it to be brighter. And I want it to be down by my lids and my eyelashes. Say hi when you get here. Tell me if you're excited about spring. I really hope in Kansas City that it is not the false spring that we are so used to. I hope it's real spring. My window is open. It was -27 last week. So we're just really enjoying it. I saw somebody post a meme the other day and it said, not to be dramatic, but I have a whole different personality when the sun's out. I'm like, amen. I have a personality, not even a different one. It exists. So I'm going to keep that on this outer 2/3 in that really bright, fun way. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner. With this look, I've got some choices. I could do copper, brown, steely. I think I'm going to do steely. Hi, Kathy. Thank you. I'm going to do steely because I love putting, the gray is just so pretty for us summer girls. If you are one of my warm friends, then brown, I think would probably be the best for that, or copper would be really pretty. Hi, guys. Oh, hi, Brenda. Hi, Allison. So good to see you guys. So then I'm going to Nova Scotia. I bet it's really cold, Sherry, in Nova Scotia. I don't even know where that is. It's north. That's all I got. But I'm sure it's cold. So I'm going to take that steely liner, and you can see I did not do like a full eyeliner line, and I wasn't perfect at it. None of that like that. I'm just put enough on there to give it a little bit of a grip, and our eyeliners, those waterproof ones, are so good. I'm going to take the eyeliner brush, and I'm going to dip it in espresso. Now, that sounds funny, I'm sure. Putting a brown eyeshadow on top of a gray eyeliner, it is really cool. It gives a really cool look. Kathy, I did move to Sapphire. I did. Sapphired up over here. So isn't that pretty to put that espresso right on top of that steely? So if you're using a brown or a copper eyeliner, you can do the same thing. You can do espresso, mahogany, any of those colors. Okay, just kind of smudging that out. Now I'm going to clean up. Yay, Kathy, that's so exciting. I've already curled my eyelashes, but I have not put my mascara on, and of course I look crazy. This is the whole, I want you to see me looking crazy because it's important to know that it gets worse before it gets better. And that is important. Okay. Have you tried the new Great Heights mascara? Dude, it's so good. It's so good. It has become the only one that I've used because it feels so good on my lashes and my eyes. It's got those conditioners in it, and it's so soft, and it's so pretty. I know, no more Ruby. It's just nutty. It's nutty, it's nutty, it's nutty. What did the 0 say to the 8? That is a good joke. I haven't told that joke in a long time. Nice belt. Isn't that a great joke? Okay, tell me if you are loving the Great Heights mascara. I did not think we needed a new mascara, by the way. I was very resistant to this one. We have Fanorama, we have Lash Intensity. Those mascaras are amazing. I did not think we needed a new one. And I certainly have never used a mascara with a curved brush, but I am obsessed with this. It's just so pretty and so soft and so wonderful. Okay, so you're looking crazy. You got your eye makeup is going everywhere, totally normal. Always remember that the middle is messy and it always gets worse before it gets better. That's a makeup advice and also very much life advice right there, and business advice. Moisturizer, pick it up, all that powder that's fallen down, and then gently pull, get all of that powder picked up. Oh, lash intensity on top of it, absolutely. Okay, now, so I'm on TikTok. Are you guys on TikTok? Well, I did a live last week and I talked about the satin skin trend. So the new trend, thank goodness, has gone from, over the years, it's super matte and then it's super dewy and then like extremes. And I just can't because neither one of those are flattering. What it is now is satin, and satin is a little bit of both, but most importantly, it's just a pretty skin. So you're not getting a heavy makeup look. You're not giving a heavy oil or a heavy powder look. So that's the foundation that I always teach, is a satin skin. So that's what I'm going to call it now because that's what everybody's named it. So that is my flawless face, what I would call flawless face. Satin skin, and that is my CC cream as my primer. You know that CC cream does all of the things. It does the moisturizer, the foundation, the concealer, the sunscreen, and the primer in one. And so throw that on, where that's going to give us that underneath base of protection and grippy, but it also gives a glow that comes through the foundation in such a beautiful way. If you did see me, I just put on my eye cream underneath there. Let that sit for a hot second. Love the great heights. I'm telling you, just when you think you know what you're doing, you get a new mascara and it changes your life. It's true. Okay, so you got your CC cream on. Now I'm going to put my Timewise matte foundation on. So this is an anti-aging foundation. That's important to know because it's developed and designed to sit on your skin in a very pretty way. And anti-aging doesn't mean that you need to be older in order to use it. What that's going to say is even if you're in your 20s, it's not going to sit in your pores. It's not going to sit in any kind of texture issues you have. It's just not going to sit weird. It sits beautifully. And so what you want to do is do a very nice, even, pretty, not heavy, but definitely even. I love the liquid foundation brush for that. It's so simple and so easy to get perfect. I don't like the word perfect because there's no such thing, but in this case, this foundation is pretty dang perfect. Go up underneath those eyes. So that foundation, your foundation should be spot on. If you probably need a match about this time of the year or heading into that, make sure you have somebody match your foundation. My husband matches mine. Isn't that funny? He's a contractor and he has a graphic artist design background, so he's like super great with color. But you have to have somebody that matches you on the side of your face, and I can't see the side of my face. You can't see the side of your face, so make sure you have somebody that does that for you. I would recommend a professional. If you have a great husband, that'd be fine too. I'll volunteer though. I'm better. Okay, so now this is what we would start considering this satin skin. If you need a little bit of extra love, and who doesn't? Oh yeah, sure, Holly. Foundation brush, liquid foundation brush. That's all it is. Super cool. Clean with rubbing alcohol. If you have not watched my reel on that. Okay, if you need extra attention in the middle of your face, and you do, I promise you, you want to cover up the under eye circles. That is hilarious, Kathy. They're wonderful. You want to cover up the under eye circles. I carry a lot of redness through my nose. I'm going to cover up that. I'm going to go into my laugh line. I'm going to seal up underneath my eyelid. Okay, I watched this technique the other day. Watch this. So if you squish up your eyes and then you put your concealer on, this is so funny. And then you come through and see where that gapped and then press it in, you won't have any creasing for your concealer underneath. Isn't that fun? And so I also, you know, highlight with my under eye corrector or my concealer. So I'm gonna go above the eyebrows, down the middle of my nose, laugh line, top of Cupid's bow, all of those things. Now, look at that. Look at the side of my face. It looks like it's been pulled up and there's hardly anything on it. It doesn't look heavy and cakey. It just looks optically younger and fresher and more even. And if you want your eyes to pop, put foundation on. It's another little hint for you. Okay, from crinkling, I'm putting it on there, and then I'm finding those little gaps right there, and I'm smoothing them out. And that stops you from your concealer creasing. Isn't that fun? A fun little tip I learned the other day. School is never out for the pro, my friends. Never, ever, ever. Okay, now to complete the satin skin and get back to our spring trend, I'm going to mix our translucent powder with our silky setting powder. You do not have to mix the two. I'm just telling you, it's the best of both worlds, and I love the way that it sits on my skin. It gives me a little bit of extra coverage, not a ton, but it sits in a way that doesn't have that matte look, and it doesn't have that matte feeling, which makes you look older, by the way. So that's why this satin skin is so good, because see, like it's covering up all my sun damage. It looks perfect, but it feels like nothing. It smells like nothing. It doesn't have that, you know, Jones Store, Macy's, what else was it? Jones Store, Macy's, Sears, Dillard's, that, you know, walked through and you would smell like it would smell like makeup, because makeup has fragrance in it. Not ours, so it doesn't smell like that, but it just looks beautiful, looks fresh. Oh, I gotta show. See, this is what happens when I get live with you guys and you're talking to me. I want to tell you all my tricks. Don't forget about the cheapy sponge, the pressing in the translucent powder, pores, laugh line, and underneath the eyes. Look at that. Look how much that smooths things out. And it's going to set your under eye corrector and concealer. Stop it. I can see it and I'm in my phone. Like, I can't even imagine what it looks like over there. That's so awesome. Okay, let's go to our Faux Contour. And our Faux Contour is Desert Rose. And if you are not an autumn girl, really bronzer, translucent powder, yes, it is what I use. Bronzer is just not my friend. I love to be tan. I love to be bronzed, but ideally it's really not my thing. So I'll mix a little bit in there, but I still want the definition. So Desert Rose gives me definition, you can see that, without the heaviness of brown on my face, because my face just can't handle that. But if you want to mix a little bit, you can do that. So here is my little bit of a latte. I'm going to get on the sides of my nose because that really helps there. And then I'm just going to gently touch around the outside just a little bit. My face can't handle. I thought it could. I was piling that stuff on. But that, you know, only if you're an autumn friend. Okay, so now let's brightly pop our cheeks with this bright spring trend. I'm going to mix Wineberry, which I used on my eyes, and I'm going to mix Rogue Rose, which I used on my eyes. And I'm going to put it in a big, fabulous, high way. Cheek color does not come down here. It comes all the way up here. If it hits your eyeliner, I ain't mad at ya. Like, get it all up in there high. And let's get a little bit nuts with our cheek color today in this bright spring trend. Thank you. I know it is a great tip. And I had to come up with something because I could not handle the fact that I couldn't be defined as a summer girl. I had to figure out another way. And Desert Rose is perfect for that. Okay, so big cheeks, big bright eyes. Let's finish it with a big spring bold lip. Oh, my warm girls on that, on the cheeks do Juicy Peach. and hot coral. Those will be your friends. Just exactly what you did on your eyes is what you're going to do on your lips for my warms. Okay, rose lip liner. Line and then slightly color in. Kind of like an ombre where it's the most defined out in the line and then it kind of feathers in. Same thing on the bottom. And because these are waterproof, everything's going to wear so much better. Now, my warm girls, if you have that tangerine, you better have stockpiled that stuff because that is your lip liner for sure. Okay, I'm going to do festive pink. Trademark pink would have been really pretty. Fuchsia Dream. I wear those all the time, so I wanted something just a little bit different. So festive pink, bright pinks. My warm girls do casual rose over tangerine would be really cool. Poppy Please, of course. That's like your best color. Something super bright and super fun. This is a bright trend. And then Fancy Nancy. Diana girl, you are right. They are the best ever. I mean, the best ever, too. So Fancy Nancy, I could have done Pink Fusion, would have been really pretty. And then my warm girls, Fancy Nancy actually would work for you as well. Or Sheer Illusions or Soft Nude, something like that. Okay, so you got 2 trends for the price of 1 today. You've got a bright spring color trend and you got to see the satin skin trend. So tell me what you like the best. Tell me what you're going to try. Tell me the new stuff. I always want to shake everybody up, whether it's in business or makeup or skincare. Like, tell me what you're going to do that's new because that's the only place you can get something new out of it. So tell me in the comments. I'll come back and check, and I hope you guys have a terrific day.